All right, hey folks, today we're talking about home workouts that are easy to do with no equipment or with very minimal equipment. We're going to talk about strength training, we're going to talk about cardio, we're going to go through an actual workout with no equipment, just full body weight, and then we'll go through a workout with minimal equipment, just one piece of workout equipment. So that's kind of what's going to be in this video. First, let's talk about cardio training versus strength training. Both are important. Both are very important. I feel like strength training gets overlooked sometimes long term, and we'll talk about that. But cardio, very, very, very important. So cardio is great for what? For a strong heart. We need a strong heart. We need, especially when we get older. It's gonna help decrease blood pressure. It'll help stave off cardiovascular disease, which is a leading cause of death here in the States. So we need a strong heart. So we need to do cardio. A strong heart is good because it works not as hard to do a certain amount of work. So a resting heart rate of like 50 compared to a resting heart rate of like 90 or 80, the 50 is stronger, right? So it is doing the same amount of work, pushing blood through the body adequately at 50 squeezes a minute as opposed to 80 squeezes a minute. So it's working less to do the same amount of work, right? And that's good. That's really good for our hearts long term. So strength training, well, back to cardio. How do we know if we're doing a workout that is cardio focused? So let's say we're doing a workout and it gets hard. If the reason it gets hard is because we're out of breath, then that's probably a cardio workout. If the reason the workout gets hard is because our muscles are getting weaker and we're failing doing reps or whatever, then you're now a strength workout, right? That's how you can kind of tell if a workout is more cardio focused or if it's more strength focused, right? Okay, so we want to do cardio. Good for our hearts, strong hearts. We need that. Really good. Strength. Don't want to neglect strength training. Strength training is really good for your body long term as well. The thing about strength training is the stronger your muscles are, the stronger your bones will be. And that's good when you get older. The stronger you are now, the better chance you have of being stronger whenever you're older. My job I've gotten a front row seat to see all the reasons why people go to the hospital. One of the main reasons I got called out was for falls. Older people, they just fall more, and when they fall, their bones tend to be more brittle and their bones break, and that maybe that in itself won't doom them, but they go to the hospital, they get a hospital acquired infection, and they become septic. I mean, like it happens way more than you think, that someone could like break a femur, which is that's a big deal, bad break, right? They go to the hospital and they just never leave. It takes them a while to get healed after surgery, all that stuff, and they get a hospital acquired infection and they just don't leave. And so we want to stay out of the hospital, which means we need to stay upright, which means we need to have strong bones, which means we need to have strong muscles. That will help keep us balanced and will help cushion our bones when we fall, and will help our bones not break when we do fall. So strong bones, very, very, very important. I've seen videos of a dude who was like 70 years old and he was deadlifting like 400 pounds. And they did a bone density scan on him, and his bones were as dense as someone who was like 35, 40 years old. Because, man, his muscles were strong and it just strengthened his bones. So we need both. We need cardio and we need strength training. We cannot neglect them. We need both of those. So let's talk about a kind of workout that I love to do whenever I've lost motivation or haven't worked out in a while and it's just hard to get back into it again. I like to do Tabata workouts. Tabata is a style of workout that, this is why I love it, it has built-in rest. A workout is way more approachable and not as intimidating if I know I'm getting built-in rest in the workout. So traditionally, Tabata is 20 seconds on and then 10 seconds off. 20 seconds working out, 10 seconds of rest. And I don't do that. Tabata, you can customize to whatever you want. And so whenever it's been a while and I'm feeling really out of shape, I'll do 10 seconds of working out and 20 seconds of rest. And you can customize it for whatever you want. And so as you start working out more and more and more, maybe you move to 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and then 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. But whenever it's been a while, it's been a long time, and I'm feeling weak and out of shape, I want to make the workout as approachable and as easy and as less intimidating as possible, and so I'll do a Tabata. 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Built-in rest. I can do that. And so that's what we're going to talk about. That's the kind of style of workout that I'm going to kind of go through and model. We're going to talk about full body weight ones that don't require any equipment, and then we'll do the one after that that just has one piece of equipment. So let's do these body movements first, one that has no equipment in it. So push-ups, sit-ups, air squats, and jumping jacks. So that'll be the 4 things that this example workout will be. And we're going to go through those, scale them up and scale them down, however you need. So push-ups first. The way you can scale down a push-up, let's say you can't do a push-up, go to your knees. Do a push-up on your knees. And then you can do that. If you can't do that, the next scale up is to do an incline push-up. So put your hands against the desk or on a chair or on the stairs or something like that. And if you can't do that, the next step is to do a wall push-up, hands against the wall, and do a push-up against the wall. So that is the scale. That's how you scale down a push-up if you can't do it. You can do lots of push-ups. You can scale them up. And you can do staggered push-ups. You can do decline push-ups. Decline push-ups when your legs are on a chair and you do a push-up. You can do one-armed push-ups. Very, very hard. So you can scale all these up or down, right? That's push-ups. Sit-ups. If you can't do a sit-up, do a crunch. You can do crunches. So that's, crunches, and then normal sit-ups. And then to scale up a sit-up, make it hard, you can do what's called a V-up. A V-up. And that'll light up your core, let me tell you. So that's how you can scale up and scale down sit-ups. Air squats. Air squats, pretty self-explanatory. To make those harder, you can do a jump squat. And that's simply doing a squat and then jumping. And then if you want to do it even harder, you can do what's called a pistol, which is a one-legged squat. So scale up, scale down. Air squats, you can scale up to pistols and jump squats. And then jumping jacks, pretty self-explanatory. Jumping jacks. I think we can all do jumping jacks. So that's the 4 movements for this Tabata workout. And how it works is, let's say we're doing 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off. What you're going to do is 4 rounds in a row of 10 seconds of push-ups, 20 seconds of rest. 10 seconds of push-ups, 20 seconds of rest. 4 times. And then after the 4th time, you're going to go to sit-ups next. 10 seconds of sit-ups, 20 seconds of rest. 10 seconds of sit-ups, 20 seconds of rest. 10 seconds for those. And then move on to the next one after that, air squats. 10 seconds of air squats, 20 seconds of rest. For those, 4 rounds. And then 4 rounds of jumping jacks. Then once you've gone through it once, 4 rounds each, you're gonna go through it again. So you're gonna hit each one twice and do 8 rounds of each total. And this workout, it's a full body workout. And if you can do the math, it's a 16-minute full body workout. Full body workout in 16 minutes, where you're resting twice as long as you're working out. 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off. And these are you can go as hard or as soft as you want to on these. I mean, you can really, during those 10 seconds of work, redline and go as fast as you can, as hard as you can. And these are, you get out of it what you put into it. That was the body weight. Now let's talk about minimal equipment. If I could only have one piece of equipment, it would be a dumbbell. A lot of people say kettlebell, but you can convert a dumbbell into a kettlebell pretty easily with a little $10 conversion handle from Amazon, which I have. And so you get most of the benefits of a kettlebell with that little addition with a dumbbell. I saw a website that had 132 different movements that he could do with a dumbbell. It's the most versatile piece of equipment. If I could only have one thing, it wouldn't be a pull-up bar, it'd be a dumbbell. It wouldn't be a barbell, it'd be a dumbbell. It wouldn't be jump rope, it'd be a dumbbell. You can do so much of it. We do so much with the dumbbell. So this Tabata, same thing, Tabata. 4 rounds of one movement, 4 different movements, go through it twice, right? We're gonna be doing goblet squats, we're gonna be doing push-ups, dumbbell hops, and sit-ups. And like I said, you can scale push-ups down or up, and sit-ups you can scale them down or up. goblet squats. This is where you're going to hold the dumbbell front rack position right in front of you like this, and you're just going to do a squat. That can get hard, and so doesn't take much. Like I said, you can go really, really, really hard with this and get a lot out of it during those 10 seconds. Or you can just, during the 10 seconds, do just 3 or 4. Or you can, in those 10 seconds, do 10. Go as fast as you can. So it just kind of depends on what you want to do during those 10 seconds. That's goblet squats. Already mentioned push-ups. Dumbbell hops, simple. You're going to put the dumbbell on the ground and hop over it. Back and forth, back and forth. Just hop over it for 10 seconds. That's your cardio right there. So that is dumbbell hops. And then sit-ups, scale up and scale down. Okay, so full body workout, 16 minutes. Pretty awesome, right? Lots of ways to work out at home. You can get a full body workout in 30 minutes or less. Roll out of bed, have a cup of coffee, start warming up a little bit, and then from the time you start warming up to the time you finish the workout, it's 30 minutes or less, and you get a full body workout. Very easy to do. I hope this was informative. We need strength. We need cardio. These workouts will do both of those. It is not hard to work out at home with no equipment and with very minimal equipment. If you have any questions, you know where I am. Come find me and we can talk. Thanks.